It's been a very long time since I've made a video on Alchemy Pay, or ACH if you will, but the team is still cooking, and I personally believe that Alchemy Pay is still one of those overlooked, undervalued giants in this space that's actually leading to mass adoption of crypto payments, and we're going to be talking about it. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So if we take a quick look real quick at the overall chart for Alchemy Pay, it hasn't been doing bad at all in terms of price action. I mean, if we're going all the way back to 2022 or 2023 lows or so, it's like a little bit less than a cent. But after that nice spike back up in 2023, and then also just more recently in March of this year, we could see that the overall price action has not been too bad. And in fact, the overall chart looks as though it is ready for a nice big spike back up. And the overall market is still kind of waiting for that big move. And everyone is pretty much sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for that move as well. Just waiting patiently as the market pretty much does nothing. And I do think that on this next wave, it will essentially lead to altcoins having a nice move in the market and possibly leading into alt season. Now, as we do look at Alchemy Pay, this thing is less than $200 million in market cap, 80%, almost 81% of the supply is almost out there, 10 billion max supply and total supply, not too bad at all. And as we actually look at the markets around Alchemy Pay, we can see that this thing is already on those major exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, which retail absolutely loves. Now, one thing that I will be very transparent about is, no, I'm not being paid at all by the Alchemy Pay team, and I'm also not incentivized at all with the Alchemy Pay team at all. And in fact, I actually have zero contact with the Alchemy Pay team as well. Just to give you guys quick insight, because I'm sure that there's probably going to be comments on this video, because it's been so long since I've made an Alchemy Pay video saying, oh, Nick, you're being paid to talk about this project or whatever. No, I'm not. But let's talk about the chart a little bit more in perspective. So this is what I'm actually looking at. So after having that nice liquidity wick here on August 5th, which was the last major significant crash in the market, I know that everyone's going to say, but what about the one that just happened? We've actually held this liquidity low, which is good. Now, the big question is, do we run the next liquidity wick, which is sitting at about roughly almost 1 penny exact? It's a possibility. And in fact, anything down in this area here on Alchemy Pay, I am a big buyer of, which is right around roughly 1 cent to about almost 1.5 cents. Now, the overall pattern, I'm expecting the same pattern to play out that we saw back in 2023, specifically the summer of 2023, where we had a nice sell-off in the market after having a nice spike up in February. It's actually almost perfect. I mean, this overall pattern here is almost perfect. And if we look at this, it started in September with a nice spike. Yes, it did kind of sell off into October. And then as we do kind of inch into November, that's what really kind of started this big move. Now, I'm expecting the same exact thing here, except I do think that we take out those highs at around roughly 5 cents, break over it, and continue to possibly retest the 2021 high at about roughly almost 18 cents. And then from that point on, we go into price discovery, where I do think that Alchemy Pay will probably hit around roughly 50 cents to $1 plus. It could very well go higher. We got to remember that if we're talking about one of the largest alt seasons happening in history, you know, these altcoins can go pretty high. But I would argue that 50 cents is a good start, and it's a conservative price prediction for me personally. So 50 cents is my overall target when it comes to Alchemy Pay. But beyond that, let's talk about specifics around Alchemy Pay, and let's talk about some of the updates as well. So number one, the events. Yes, we still continue to see crypto events happening around the space, which is a very good sign of not only community building, but also just kind of gives us an insight that the team is still cooking. And if we look at this, we can see some updates around the project on and off ramp, the industry go-to solution for fiat crypto payments, 50 plus fiat currencies, 170 plus supported countries, 300 plus fiat payment channels. And of course, they have every single retail, majorly backed payment network out there already tapped in, like Discover, Google Pay, Apple Pay, MasterCard, Visa, SEPA, you name it. And also over here, we have some of the insights around, their, booth, what they had there at their booth as well. So love to see that. Now, also the ecosystem, guys. What a crazy ecosystem. I mean, from the last time that I made a video on Alchemy Pay to now, we can see that this thing has grown significantly. We have exchanges, we have the BRC20 ecosystem, we also have the payment solutions, we have the asset management companies as well, and then we also have the trading companies on here. I mean, this is just, it's crazy. It's crazy to see this. And it goes to show you how big Alchemy Pay is becoming. I mean, a project that has almost 280,000 followers, yeah, it is definitely something to watch for in this space. It's already listed on Coinbase, already listed on Binance. It's crazy that this thing is sub $200 million in market cap, even fully diluted market cap. Also, it's insane. But outside of this, they continue to add even more partners to the list with, like, for an example, Unlimited.com. Alchemy Pay has expanded its payment channel offerings with Unlimited.com, providing seamless access to Visa and MasterCard credit card payments, Google Pay, and even SEPA transfers. This partnership offers both local and global users a more efficient and cost-effective payment experience, and they even do have that announcement over here as well back in July of them actually announcing their update to its crypto payments business. Now, this update was the fact that the updated crypto payment process is more streamlined and user-friendly. Alchemy Pay now supports users connecting their exchange and brokerage accounts such as Coinbase, Kraken, Robinhood to pay for orders using their crypto balances. This also enables merchants to accept crypto payments through these methods. Now, the number one thing that I want to say with all of this is I absolutely love that Alchemy Pay is doing this. Why? Because if you are buying and selling crypto, say for so you want to buy something in the real world, you want to buy a house or a car or whatever the case may be. We're not there yet, but I do think that we'll get there. But I'm just giving you guys a quick example. In order to do that, you have to actually sell your crypto, making a taxable event. You can avoid that taxable event by utilizing your crypto balances now. This is very significant. This is actually very good as well. And it just provides you with an insight on what Alchemy Pay wants to become. They want to become a platform in which you now have connections back to everything, regardless of, the exchange that you're using, the brokerage account that you're using, whatever. And then they have those connections with merchants, allowing you to utilize your balance to buy things in the real world. I love to see this. I think that this is incredible. And by the way, Alchemy Pay also updated their website since the last time that I did talk about them. I love this new website. I think that this is great. I think that this is exactly what we wanted to see from Alchemy Pay. And again, since the last time I talked about them, it just provides you with an insight on the fact that they're still here. They're still making a lot of noise. They're still putting in the work. And I love that. Now, also, talking more so about Alchemy Pay, let's look into the About section, because for those that are new to Alchemy Pay, maybe you don't know about Alchemy Pay, it's okay. This is a great way to get introduced to it. Here we have a full breakdown. It now supports payments in 173 countries since founded in 2017. They are an off and on ramp. It's a one-stop shop solution to buy and sell crypto and fiat, easily integrated by platforms and dApps according to requirements. The white label crypto card solution empowers businesses and token issuers to provide users with branded virtual or physical cards for instant global spending. The NFT checkout enables direct purchases of NFTs using fiat payment methods. ACH is Alchemy Pay's network token, available on Ethereum and BNB chain. And this is their partnership network. Now, this is very significant in terms of the payment channels. Just kind of goes to show you that they are global. They are working with some of the largest networks out there. Here are their partners as well. You have the crypto payments. Shopify's already tapped in. Arcadia as well. We've talked about them in the past. Some very large names on here on and off ramps as well. Again, very significant. Also, by the way, for those that have been watching my recent videos, maybe you watched a lot of my videos, there's a lot of great names on here that we are also aware of. XDC, just to mention one. Casper as well. There's a few other ones as well. And then we also have the listing exchanges. Very significant list of listing exchanges. And then we also have the team itself, which, by the way, they are fully doxed, just to give you guys a quick insight on that. But love to see it. Listen, Alchemy Pay is a stacked network, stacked team, stacked project. Now, talking more so about that, let's talk about the token itself. Let's talk about the utility behind it. So ACH, it is an ERC20 incentivizing utility token issued on the Ethereum blockchain, but it is crucial to the overall network. It's used for transaction fees, rewards for the network use, lowering transaction costs, and it is pledged by business partners during the onboarding process. So any business partner of Alchemy Pays, it is pledged during that onboarding process. We also have you can trade ACH through many exchanges, and this is the about section. So it is pledged, rewarded, and paid as fees to drive and incentivize all of the ecosystem's functions, incentivizes partners and investors, value correlated to network growth, and also funds growth and development. 50% of the transaction fees are used for business development, marketing, and promotion. ACH provides an organic and sustainable budget to attract and onboard new businesses for continuous expansion, which is also why Alchemy Pay has expanded so rapidly in its time. But here we have the crypto partners, the mainstream partners. We also have the pledging. So new partners need not pay integration fees to join our payment network or use our service. They pledge an amount of ACH depending on the projected volume of transactions and integration complexities. This is returned if they no longer wish to use the service. And then also we have the reduced transaction fees and also the rewards breakdown. Now, outside of Alchemy Pay, their token in terms of like utility and stuff, I want to address the products that they have. So number one, let's start off with the crypto payments acceptance. So again, don't mind the video in the background. It's a little bit rough, but this is accept cryptocurrency payments from all around the world. Accept crypto payments to grow your business, support popular cryptocurrencies, and this is how it works. Again, very simple, very straightforward, and again, the settlement is very quick as well. And then we also have managing payments. Over here, we also have, a little bit of a breakdown of the UI, how everything looks, how it works. Very straightforward. Again, UI is very clean. It's very familiar as well for users. Really kind of highlighting the fact that mass adoption could be very easily achieved through Alchemy Pay. And then here we have why Alchemy Pay. And here we have Alchemy Pay versus digital payments and traditional payments. You have the fees, 1%, fraud, 0, settlement, 1 day. Now you might be saying, well, the settlement's 1 day. We have, things in crypto that settle in seconds and, almost even instantaneous. And yes, that is true, but you got to remember that the settlement is still going through traditional financial networks as well. So that's why the settlement is a little bit slower, but regardless, it is still very on par with competition with digital payments and even traditional payments. And then of course, here we have Alchemy Pay helps enterprises and merchant networks target the multi-trillion crypto market at low cost. 1 to 3 trillion total cryptocurrency market value, 20 to 30% annual cryptocurrency growth expected per year, and 7+ million cryptocurrency transactions per day. And here we have trusted by the best. And yes, it does have a lot of connections back to some of the most prominent names in the space. So you love to see that as well. Now, outside of that, we also have card. So Alchemy Pay card, issue your branded Web3 cards to your users. And again, I don't think that I need to really kind of break this down. It's pretty straightforward. It is cards around crypto. It's all powered by Alchemy Pay as well. And this is definitely one thing that a lot of people absolutely love. I know that I believe that it was, there was a company in the space that was really kind of doing a lot of things around cards. I know that a few exchanges already also have cards as well. One that everyone was loving during the SEC lawsuit with XRP and Ripple was Uphold. And I know everyone loved it because it allows you to make payments and things like that utilizing your balance. That's exactly what's happening here as well. So love to see that. Now, outside of that, we also have NFT purchases with fiat payments. Also another big thing. I know that recently the SEC really kind of started to target NFTs, so a lot of people can look at this and say like, oh, well, are NFTs going to be around? I personally believe NFTs are going to be the future, especially with tokenization. I think that NFTs are going to be around forever. So this is just another, product that Alchemy Pay does offer. And last but not least, we have the crypto on-ramps, which are crucial. I mean, this is liquidity. I don't think that I need to even explain to you guys on how crucial on and off ramps are to the space. It is very, very important, and it is one thing that really kind of helps not only the space grow, but it also brings in more users. And here we have, what do you get from their ramp? So seamless integration, peerless payout speed, multiple crypto assets, multiple fiat support, competitive fees, and 100% compliant as well. And that's the number, that's the number one thing that I really kind of focus on is compliancy, right? Being compliant, and also with regulations on the way, being 100% compliant is so crucial. So that's another big plus one when it comes to Alchemy Pay. And then here we have the off-ramp functions with NFT marketplaces, DeFi protocols, play-to-earn games, and even crypto wallets. They are prepared for the future. This is why I say, you know, everyone is overlooking Alchemy Pay at a time where I do think that everyone should be looking into Alchemy Pay. Recently, this liquidity sweep on these lows and where we're even trading at right now is the support levels before that nice spike up back in March. So definitely don't overlook Alchemy Pay during these turbulent times in the market. It is providing you with a nice opportunity, in my opinion. I'm definitely looking at if we do possibly wick into these levels down here to be a big, you know, accumulator of Alchemy Pay. I haven't accumulated Alchemy Pay in a while, if I'm being honest with you guys. In fact, I don't know if I still hold my Alchemy Pay. I think that I consolidated my portfolio recently, so I don't know if I hold any. But if we do sweep these lows down here, I will definitely be looking into adding some Alchemy Pay to my portfolio, just to give you guys a transparent look on what I'm planning on doing. So with that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, so notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.